act as if you are the best. No one is better than you. A Stoic lesson. Sometimes the only thing standing between who you are and who you could become is a decision, not the world's approval, not perfect timing, not some magical transformation. Just you, right now, choosing to act with strength, to act as if you are already the best, not because you're better than others, but because you're no longer willing to be less than who you could be. The Stoics believed in this. They didn't wait for life to hand them confidence. They practiced it. They trained their minds to remain calm in chaos and focus in uncertainty. They believed that you could master your emotions and no longer be ruled by them. Anger, fear, desire, they're not your masters unless you let them be. And today, we're going to talk about a mindset, a shift, a decision that can transform your life from the inside out. This is not about ego, not about pretending, not about claiming titles or trophies. It's about aligning your thoughts, your actions, your intentions with the highest version of yourself. Today, we explore what it means to act as if you're the best, because in Stoicism, that's not arrogance, it's responsibility. The decision that changes everything. When you decide to carry yourself like the best, you begin living on a different level. You stop reacting and start responding. You stop waiting and start moving. The Stoics believed that the path to greatness starts not with external events, but with internal decisions. Epictetus said it clearly. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So ask yourself, how would the best version of me react right now? Would they break down or rise? Would they avoid the challenge or walk straight into it? Because once you start carrying yourself with this mindset, your world shifts. Your confidence isn't fake. It's forged through repeated action, through daily discipline. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need validation to improve. You just need that inner conviction to hold yourself to a higher standard. This is not arrogance. It's alignment. When I say, act like you're the best, I don't mean walking into rooms thinking you're better than everyone. I mean walking into rooms with your head held high, shoulders back, knowing that you belong, knowing that you've earned your place, not through noise, but through discipline, integrity, and presence. The Stoics understood this. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself daily, reminding himself to act with dignity, to avoid ego, and to pursue virtue. The best isn't loud. It's solid. It doesn't shout. It shows. When you act as if you're the best, you carry yourself like someone who has done the work, someone who's still doing the work, and someone who will keep doing it long after the spotlight is gone. What if I'm not there yet? You might be asking, how can I act like the best when I don't feel like the best? And that's the point. Stoicism teaches us that feelings are not facts. You don't wait to feel brave before you act with courage. You don't wait to feel ready before you step into the arena. You become by doing. You want confidence? Speak with clarity. You want discipline? Start choosing the hard path, even when no one's watching. You want to be the best? Carry yourself like someone who refuses to settle for less. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." So don't let that inner voice that whispers doubt be the loudest one in the room. Replace it with intention. Replace it with action. Replace it with a decision to show up and raise your standard. You can master emotions. Emotions are not your enemy, but they are not your guide either. The Stoics trained themselves to observe emotions, to feel them, but not follow them blindly. Anger may rise, but you can pause. You can breathe. You can choose not to let it control your next word. Fear may creep in, but you can see it for what it is, a signal, not a stop sign. Desire may tempt you, but you are not a slave to your impulses. Stoic strength is emotional discipline. And when you act as if you're the best, you start making choices based not on your mood, but on your mission. You respond, not react. You rise, not rage. You lead, not just follow the crowd. Practice makes identity. Maybe it feels fake at first. This confidence, this composure, this commitment. But the Stoics knew that practice creates identity. Seneca said, "We become what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not a moment, but a habit. So each day you show up with poise, with strength, with wisdom. You're not pretending. You're practicing. Each moment you choose to rise instead of complain, to act instead of hesitate. You are reinforcing who you are becoming. At first, you carry the mindset. Then the mindset starts to carry you. Confronting weakness is strength. Being the best doesn't mean being perfect. It means being accountable. The Stoics didn't run from flaws. They studied them, reflected on them, used them as fuel. Marcus Aurelius wrote about his own weaknesses. Every day, he didn't hide them. He faced them so he could grow beyond them. You don't ignore your blind spots. You shine a light on them because that's how you get better. You don't deny your struggles. You confront them because that's how you build resilience. This is the essence of Stoic strength, not pretending to be invincible, but being humble enough to improve every day. Elevate everyone around you. When you raise your standard, others feel it. Your presence, your consistency, your quiet determination, it lifts the people around you. The Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of all things. Sympathia, they called it. Your growth is not just for you. It's a gift to others. You become the kind of person others trust, respect, and want to follow, not because you demand it, but because you embody it. Your actions become a mirror that reflects what's possible for everyone around you. So when you act as if you are the best, you lead without ego, you inspire without effort, you change the environment without saying a word. When you fail, keep rising. Failure is not the end. It's not even the opposite of success. It's part of it. The Stoics knew this well. They welcomed failure because it revealed where to grow. Marcus Aurelius said, "What stands in the way becomes the way." Epictetus taught that setbacks are training. They shape you if you let them. So when you fail, and you will, don't collapse. Adapt, learn, and move forward, because the person who acts like the best doesn't stop when things get hard. They grow, they sharpen, they return stronger. Keep showing up. Every day, you have a chance to show up like the best, not for attention, not for applause, but because that's the standard you've chosen. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to approach each morning with gratitude and purpose. He knew that every day is a test, and every test is a chance to get better. So you wake up and ask, how would the best version of me show up today? And then you live that answer through action. This is your Stoic practice. Stoicism isn't theory. It's a practice, a way of living, a commitment to your highest self. And acting as if you're the best is not arrogance. It's devotion. Devotion to virtue, to courage, to excellence. Devotion to your growth, your integrity, your impact. Because when you choose this path, you stop being a victim of your feelings and become a master of your fate. You begin to live as if your life is your responsibility, because it is. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. And if this resonates, remember this: your potential is not waiting for permission. It's waiting for a decision. Act like the best. Train like the best. Live like the best. This journey of acting as if you are the best is not about pretending to be perfect. It's about choosing to rise above your limitations and live from your highest values. The Stoics taught us that greatness doesn't arrive. It is forged in silence, in discomfort, in discipline, and in daily decisions. So from this day forward, choose to act, not out of fear, but out of purpose. Choose to carry yourself with quiet strength and unwavering focus, because when you do, you'll start to see the change, not just in your results, but in your character. You'll build confidence from the inside out, and you'll become the kind of person who inspires others just by how you live. And remember this, you don't have to wait to feel ready. You don't have to wait to be perfect. You just have to start. Start with who you are and show up as who you're capable of becoming. Act as if you are the best, not to impress the world, but to honor your potential. You're not here to play small. You're here to lead, to grow, to evolve. So take that first step, and then the next, and keep showing up, one powerful choice at a time. Stay strong, stay grounded, and never forget, you already have what it takes. Now it's time to act like it. See you on the path. And until next time, goodbye for now, waving hand. And keep becoming the best version of you.